Guys, so I'm gonna show you guys right here what happened at the weigh-in. The person with the green jacket is Claressa's sister. So she's arguing with the coach from Ivano, and he's telling her to, mind her business. She needs to, step out and let them do what they're doing. And he keeps telling her, step out, get out of my face. Coach was trying to get in there and see the pre-weigh-in. And I guess Claressa was a couple of ounces over. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this guy, okay? So, that guy right there with the white jacket, keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on him so you guys can see what I'm talking about after. I don't know if you guys got a good look at him right there. Could have stopped it before, but keep an eye on him. So, they get her sister out of there, and then let me show you guys what happens. Okay, so you see guy with the white jacket here again. He's the one arguing or he's telling the guy right here in the corner that's about to run away, look, he's over there mingling with him. And it seems like this guy right here, you try to read his lips and stuff like that, he's saying, yeah, that's right, or something like that. So let's take a look how I don't know what he says, and tells him leave, and he runs away. So take a look when it plays. So the scuffle happens, and when the scuffle happens, the same guy with the jacket that I told you about, I don't know if he's telling him to leave, and the guy runs away. That's the coach right there, laying on the floor. His whole mouth is busted. He went and had surgery. He just had surgery about an hour ago. Everything came out good. The fight is off. What up, guys? You know what time it is. It's what's your excuse time. And I'm not too happy about this video, man. As you guys can read the title, we're going to be talking about the Claressa Shields incident that just happened with James, Ivana's coach. I mean, you guys will see the clip where it shows you what happened at the weigh-in. And, right before the weigh-in, what happened. You guys will see in the video. I mean, that's just my 2 cents. Where I show you guys that the same guy that was on the stage, to me, seems like is the same guy that's telling who I think sucker punched the Ivana's coach to run away. So, if you guys have seen the previous videos and all that for the buildup of this fight, you guys know that James Bashir, which is Ivana's coach, has had a lot to say with Claressa. And Claressa is no angel to this, okay? She likes running her mouth a lot too. And she feeds off of that, okay? In a lot of videos too, she's always talking about how she could beat up on men and she needs to get paid like a man, and she wants to take on Triple G and all these other fighters. So that's just her mentality, and there's nothing wrong with it. But because she has that mentality, then she's going back and forth with the coaches and other people. And, if somebody's going to talk smack back to her, the same way she wants to dish it out, she needs to be able to take it in. James Bashir, he's been around boxing his whole life. He's been with the Klitschko's. He's been with Manuel Stewart, Usyk. And the guy has never had any issues. So, when you go try to look at the common denominator, you have to sit there and look, does the guy get into altercations like this all the time? Not really. So you're going to have to try to give the guy the benefit of the doubt. Does Claressa get in issues like this? Not to this extent, but every time she's had a fight, things have been taken up a notch. Things have, sort of gotten a little bit heated up, like the one against Lady Hammer. And you know what, man? This is boxing. It's okay to talk trash. It's okay to talk smack. But you have to understand there's a line that you can't cross. Okay? You guys have seen, man, what's the, El Matador, shoot, I forget his name. Top of my head, that fought Sugar Shane Mosley, how he went and grabbed his wife's butt. He tapped it. He crossed the line. You know, they knew it was all business, but Shane didn't go jump on him, or Sugar Shane's entourage didn't go jump on him. So, for Claressa to go on social media, she went and did in her story. She went on social media talk about her whole entourage is only woman, and the baddest woman in her entourage is her, and that nobody did that from her entourage. Well, in my 2 cents, man, you know, if somebody's gonna go out of their way to do this, it's somebody that was obviously offended, and it was somebody that was part of her entourage. Maybe not in her team directly, but it was somebody that she knew that was there. And you boxers or people have to take this as a business, and if you're that person, you're responsible for anything that happens from the people that are under you. So Claressa needs to take this as a business and let this be a learning experience. I mean, she might not. I mean, who am I to tell her how to run her business or run her career? But if you have people that you know you can't control yourselves, then make it a point to tell them that they're not allowed to be there. But because that's her mentality, or that's the mentality that they have in Michigan, as I've read some of the messages and videos I've seen where people are saying that that's why Michigan is the place that's avoided by musicians, rappers, or artists, or boxers and stuff like that, because once you go to Michigan, you know, and you talk smack, you need to get dropped or you need to get killed. So, that to me, it's a little bit, what do you, it's a pile of nonsense, okay? People in New York have short temper. People in Texas, different places, they have short temper, okay, man? The people in this day and era, they're just waiting and they're trying to find any reason to grab some clout and do something to an extreme to try to grab all this attention, and it's not needed. I think Claressa, deep down, if you had to ask me, knows who did it, because for her to go and say, like, I'm going back to the live story that she did. She's saying that everybody that was there was only woman, and she only has a woman on her entourage. But then as the video goes on, she's like, and then my uncle and my boyfriend showed up. So she's contradicting herself. And obviously she's not going to go and throw anybody under the bus. Other media and people have said that the person that they took, that the cops arrested or that took in for investigation, was somebody that Claressa was friends with on Facebook. I can't tell you guys if that's true or not. That's just what I read. Other social media outlets and YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that they're actually happy that the fight is off. They're actually happy that, you know, Claressa gets to, I guess, pay the price for the pay the consequences for somebody else's actions that was under her team. I don't really fully agree with it, but to a certain extent I do, because I remember when the Andre Darrell issue happened, when the uncle jumped in and sucker punched Jose's Eustachides. I don't know how to say his last name. Jose Eustachides. Well, you guys remember that fight where he jumped in and sucker punched a boxer in his mouth? They were saying that Claressa was condoning it and saying, you know, that's right. That's what he should have done. You know, that wasn't right what he did. And a lot of people, I guess, have been holding that grudge, and now that this happened, uh, I guess they're unleashing it and saying, you know, I'm glad that the fight is off because you were condoning what the real uncle did to Jose, and they're putting two and two together where they're now making the people from Flint, Michigan, look like a bunch of, you know, I guess softies, because the only way to get to people is sucker punching them. I'm only reading, reading off the comments or going by what people have said. I can't tell you that because I personally have never been to Flint. I've met the Darrell brothers at a boxing event, took a picture with them. I was around them. I was literally 2 feet, 1 feet away from them. He was there with his wife and his kids, man. They're like a nice, sweet family. So I couldn't tell you if there's a bad side to them because I've never been there. And I didn't agree to what his uncle did. And same thing, man. You know, if you're the boxer, you're a business. Anything that happens under you, you're responsible for it. But I guess people are going after Claressa because she had condoned that and she thought that was okay what the uncle did. And then now they're bringing that back up after this issue happened. People are also saying, and I went back and I looked at the video of what happened with James, the trainer. When Claressa was going to go weigh in, he was up on top of him, and I guess the sister didn't like that. Claressa in her video says that she wanted to do a pre-weighing test because she knew she might be a little bit over, and when she did weight, she was a couple of ounces, and she was going to go to the bathroom, and she went to the bathroom to try to lose them. So the sister should have never been on the coach's face. I mean, he's allowed to be there. He's allowed to see what the person's weighing in at. I think this is the people that are followers, the people that did the event, they should have had security. They already knew that the tension was there. So what now people are bringing up in social media and different outlets is that because Claressa was a little bit overweight, they actually purposely started this whole scuffle to try to buy her time, to try to see what she would do in regards to that extra weight that she was carrying. That could be a possibility too. You know, like I said, I don't know that. I'm just putting different two and twos together and then just going by what other people have suggested. And does it fully make sense? I mean, I guess yes and no. I mean, Claressa did admit she was a couple of ounces over, so that's why she was going to run to the bathroom to lose them. So I don't know if they got hesitant, not thinking they were going to make weight. The sister was awfully too much in James' face, and you can see in the video, James is like, get out of my face, get out of my face, get out of my face, you don't need to be here. So I don't know if they were trying to like amp him up because, you know, they knew that he kept feeding on to these altercations throughout the promotion. So I don't know, that could be another one. You know, in boxing, man, people talk trash, and that's how they build up the fights. But there's no excuse, man. There's no room for you to come and sucker punch any human being. But more importantly, somebody that's an elder, somebody that's somebody's grandpa, somebody that's somebody's dad, and the extra people, the extra entourage of people shouldn't have been up there. I didn't see John David Jackson there. I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess that's another question, you know, and why he wasn't up there. But the sister was up there. Then the other chick, if you guys see in the video, with the long black hair, plus the guy that had the Timberlands with the white and black jacket, that you guys will see in the video how he's telling the person, like, you know, just leave, or he's saying something to them because they are going, they run away. So why was all these people from Claressa's entourage up in the stage, but not John David Jackson, the coach, and the only person that was up there from Ivana's team was the coach? So it's a fishy situation, man. But you know, what I was really thinking, man, is that the person that's gonna be really pissed off right now is Al Heyman and Espinosa from Showtime. I guarantee you guys, Al Heyman, the Espinosa's chewing the living you know what out of Al Heyman right now, and Al Heyman's is not stupid. He knows why he has certain fighters on Showtime. If you guys notice, Tank Davis, Broner, and there's certain fighters that when Fox did the deal with Al Heyman, Fox said, we don't want those fighters here. And it's not that there's anything wrong with Broner or Tank. I love the guys, man. That's probably two of my favorite fighters right now. But on looking at the business side, Fox didn't want, I guess, all that wretchedness or ghetto-ness that comes with it, all that extra negative attention, because those fighters take things up a certain notch. I'm not sure if Fox saw that same thing with Claressa, and they just didn't want to bring her into that deal. And I guess it paid dividends, because look at what just happened. The fight as of now is off. They're only going to have the two other fights that were on the undercard. And a lot of people are probably going to, the few people that were going to watch it are probably not going to watch it, because they'd rather go see the Triple G fight. Apart from that, but I don't know what they're gonna do with the ticket sales. Are people gonna ask for refunds, or are they gonna give them the refunds? Obviously, the event's probably sold out, because Claressa's from Michigan. The fight is in Michigan, so that's gonna be a whole different monster. Remember, the two boxers are not gonna get paid. Claressa's been training for 9 weeks, and I think Ivana's been training for way longer than that. I know Ivana because I'm Colombian. She was training in Colombia, and she's not even from Colombia. She was training in South America. So she's gathered a lot of expenses. This woman are probably going to lose money out of this fight instead of making money. The one that has the bigger loss is Ivana, because she didn't ask for this. It wasn't her entourage who did it. She was training outside of the country, and she's only, she's at a loss. She's not getting anything. And now, this happens to the coach. So this situation sucks, man. And, I feel like Claressa didn't make it any better going live, talking about tell Ivana to fly another coach. I'm sure her getting another coach should be pretty easy. There should be no excuses, like she said. What's the excuse now not to fight? You've already been training. A coach doesn't matter. You can find a replacement. It's just so stupid she even says that. I mean, if she was in her shoes, and you just spent the whole night, midnight, at a hospital, with your coach getting surgery, you're not in the right state of mind. Why would you want to go into one of the biggest fights out of your life and not be in the right state of mind, not let your body rest? Your body's already under a lot of pressure. You're already so angsty to go fight, and this happens. That makes no sense, man. I mean, now if Ivana wants to go and take the fight or try to push it where she's able to make it, more power to her. I don't know. Comment down below, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm obviously not too excited, man. This is not the news I want to bring, or this is not what I really want to talk about. But what had really touched me and has been bothering me is that I did remember seeing some comments to what happened with Jose, how Claressa, was condoning what Darrell's uncle did. And it's so funny that the same thing happens to one of her events, and it just sucks, man. There should be no place for this in boxing. People have even suggested that she should be stripped or she should be suspended. Let me know down below what you guys think, man. Should she be stripped or suspended? Do you guys think Ivana should fight on? Do you guys think that guy with the white jacket was the one that, the other guy that was with him is the one that did it? I mean, I don't know. There's points and stuff like that I've been bringing up and other people have been bringing up, man. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend and you guys watch that Triple G fight. And I'll see you guys in my next video, man. Make sure you guys share, comment below, like, and subscribe. Peace.